Royal guards are known for their incredible discipline, but even they have limits. Today, we're diving into some jaw-dropping moments when these guardians finally snap and show their human side. Some people think they can just waltz up to the royal guards' horses like it's a casual day at the park. But when these majestic beasts unleash their power, it's a harsh wake-up call. Brace yourself for a jaw-dropping lineup of moments where clueless tourists get too close, and the horses make them regret it. A group of confident tourists decides to block a guard's path, seemingly believing they can stop a professional in his tracks. The guard's response is swift and clear, a thundering "get out of the way," accompanied by a forceful shove. But wait, the intensity is about to go up another notch. Some tourists think it's a hilarious game to provoke royal guards, testing their legendary composure. This guard proves that patience isn't infinite. With a quick, sharp slap, he demonstrates that constant mockery will not be tolerated. Just when you thought guards couldn't get more serious, check out what happens next. A woman boldly blocks a guard's path, seemingly believing he'll simply stop and accommodate her. Big mistake. With a firm, decisive shoulder push, the guard makes it crystal clear that his duty takes absolute priority. Think that's intense? Think that's impressive? You won't believe what the horses can do. Tourists often forget that royal horses are more than just decorative animals. When a woman gets dangerously close while trying to take a picture, the horse delivers a swift, clear message. With a fierce bite, it proves that these noble creatures are as much guardians as their human counterparts. A royal guard's horse showed no mercy to a careless lady who ventured too close. Startled, the horse snapped at her, causing her to fall dramatically, leaving onlookers shocked by the sudden encounter. Fed up with tourists, the royal guard's horse snapped into biting mode when a lady got too close. It lunged at her, startling everyone as she stumbled and fell from the unexpected reaction. This lady made a grave mistake trying to sneak something into the horse's mouth, but she messed with the wrong king's horse. This clever, no-nonsense animal bit back, teaching her an unforgettable lesson. A man got way too close to the royal guard's horse and received a shocking kick of his life. Clearly, this no-nonsense horse isn't tolerating any foolish tourists nearby. Stay tuned. There's an even more intense display of the horse showing no mercy ahead. A tourist approached the wrong king's horse and paid the price. Without warning, the no-nonsense horse sent the tourist flying, leaving everyone stunned by the powerful reaction. Two girls made the mistake of getting too close to the wrong king's horse, unaware of its no-nonsense attitude. The horse quickly tried to bite them, causing the terrified girls to flee in panic, screaming as onlookers watched in shock. A tourist messed with the wrong king's horse and instantly regretted it when the horse stepped on her slippers. Her child tried to come to the rescue, but the horse ignored him. What a majestic, no-nonsense horse. If you thought it couldn't get more intense, think again. What's coming next will blow your mind. The king's horse, known for occasional nibbles to show friendship, suddenly snapped, biting a little boy's ear. Unprepared for this, the boy learned why staying too close to such animals can be risky, even with seemingly friendly intentions. She wasn't paying attention while walking too close to the guard horse, and just like that, she got bitten the hardest. A painful reminder to respect personal space around these animals. Think that was shocking? Just wait. The next display of power will leave you speechless. A tourist lady foolishly rubbed her head against the king's horse, provoking it. The no-nonsense horse reacted swiftly, teaching her the hard way to respect its boundaries. What you just saw is nothing compared to what's next. Prepare for the horse to take action like never before. This tourist took things too far and nearly lost all her fingers after foolishly putting her hand inside the king's horse's mouth. What was she thinking? She's incredibly lucky to walk away with her fingers intact.
Okay, yeah, good. Get on, look at that. Here he goes. Oh my goodness, it's eating there. There we go. Right, 1, 2, 3. Ow! Ow!
This tourist went too far, getting too close to the king's horse. It suddenly bit her hand and didn't let go, leaving her stunned. A harsh lesson in respecting a horse's space. The next moment will show you exactly why this horse means business. Prepare for more. This lady got a painful finger bite and won't return anytime soon. That happens when you ignore the displayed warning signs around the king's horse. Respect the rules, or face the consequences. The parents blatantly ignored the bold signs on the wall, a clear example of ignorance and poor parenting. Their kids left unsupervised and ended up crying after receiving a sharp bite from the no-nonsense king's horse. What you've seen so far is just the beginning. Get ready for the horse's ultimate display of strength and precision. This is exactly why you should never mess with the king's horse. A tourist ignored the clear warning signs and was shocked when the no-nonsense horse reacted swiftly. Respect these majestic animals. Tourists who ignored the warning signs learned their lesson the hard way. One was shocked when the king's horse bit into her jacket, proving why these signs shouldn't be taken lightly. Two girls came dangerously close to the guard horse, and it tried to bite one girl's head. Shocking. This kind of carelessness could lead to someone getting seriously hurt one day. The real action is coming up tight. This horse doesn't back down. An unidentified troublemaker attempts to disrupt the Danish Royal Guard parade. The guards quickly prove him wrong. Other guards swiftly respond, pushing the intruder down and immediately cuffing him. Their response shows exactly why you don't mess with royal security. But that's not the only time guards have shown their protective side.
Coming down, Derek. Mine.
Bye-bye!
You big man. Thank you very much.
A completely oblivious man isn't paying any attention to the Royal Guard's precise march. No problem. The guards handle the situation with military efficiency, simply pushing him out of the way while maintaining their perfect formation.
Look at it!
A man tries to attack a Norwegian royal guard, clearly underestimating the professional training of these elite protectors. In a split second, the guards demonstrate why they're more than just a decorative ceremonial unit. They quickly knock down the attacker and secure him with handcuffs, proving their primary mission is protection. Think that's intense? Wait until you see what happens next. A man wraps his arm around a guard, thinking it's a hilarious joke. Big mistake. The guard responds with a sharp elbow, making it crystal clear that disrespect will not be tolerated. Sometimes, a quick physical response speaks louder than words, but the guards aren't done showing their serious side. You won't believe what happens in the next clip. Another unsuspecting tourist tries to challenge a marching guard, blocking his precise path. Big mistake. Without a moment's hesitation, the guard pushes her aside with military precision. His unspoken message is crystal clear. Interrupt the routine, and you'll face immediate consequences. Think that was dramatic? You ain't seen nothing yet. A cheeky tourist decides it would be hilarious to march alongside a king's guard, testing the limits of their legendary self-control. The guard's initial patience gradually wears thin, eventually resulting in a firm shove that sends the prankster flying. Hold on to your seats. The next clip is even more intense. Someone with zero respect decides to dance directly in front of a guard, blocking his critical path. The guard's response is immediate and thunderous. A loud commanding, "Get yourself away." That leaves no room for argument. These guards aren't here for entertainment. They're maintaining a sacred, professional tradition.
You gonna wait for the gear? Show it, just show it. We're gonna get all the way to the back. It's getting attacked. Yeah, it's all under.
Get out of the box!
Oh, Jesus.
A woman completely ignores all warnings and steps into the guard's designated area. Pushing boundaries might seem fun, but these guards have a breaking point. The guard suddenly breaks his trademark silence with a loud, stalling shout that immediately forces her to step back.
His gun is jammed. Can you see the knife on top of it? You can't shoot.
Get back to the Queen's Guard!
A tourist decides to get way too personal with a guard, marching alongside him and then placing a hand on his shoulder. Bad idea. The guard snaps with a thundering "get back" that immediately sends the tourist scrambling backward. These guards aren't just statues. They're highly trained professionals with zero tolerance for disrespect. Think that's intense? Wait until you see what happens next.
Not touch King's Outlaw!
A woman keeps pushing her luck, slowly approaching a royal guard. who maintains his composure, but when she crosses the line and touches his sword, he loses his patience. With an aggressive shout, he makes it crystal clear that personal space and professional boundaries are absolutely non-negotiable, but the guards aren't the only ones with attitude. Some people just don't listen to instructions. A man completely ignores warnings about staying away from the royal horse. In a split second, the horse takes matters into its own hands, or rather, teeth, by grabbing and biting the man's hand. A painful lesson in respecting boundaries. And if you thought that was wild, check this out. Another tourist learns the hard way that getting too close to a royal horse is a terrible idea. While posing for a picture, she gets far too close for comfort. The horse doesn't hesitate, delivering a sharp bite to her shoulder. It's a stark reminder that these aren't just pretty animals, they're professional guardians. But wait, there's one more shocking incident. A woman completely disregards all safety warnings, pushing her luck with a royal horse. Her mistake becomes painfully clear when the horse bites her so forcefully that she actually passes out. It's the most extreme example of what happens when you ignore clear instructions and professional boundaries. Everyone knows that there are limits to how close one can get to the guard. This young man came too close, and the guard had to push him with his leg while seated on the horse. Royal guards and their horses aren't just for show. They're highly trained professionals who demand absolute respect. These clips prove that behind the calm exterior lies a commitment to duty that won't tolerate any nonsense. Remember, when it comes to royal protection, there are no second chances. Rude tourists thought they could get too close, but the very patient guard horse, Arnie, tried to bite her. She quickly ran away. Realizing this was a no-nonsense horse, Arnie doesn't tolerate nonsense. Thanks for watching. Which moment stood out to you the most? And was there one that really shocked you? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this.